Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I have the update for Expand Those Pans. Now I decided to do it a little bit different than I did before. I actually just rolled the 3 new shadows and I created this look with those 3 shadows. So I'm gonna show you what my shadows look like that I've been working on, and then I will roll the clip of me with no makeup rolling the new shadows and creating this look. I hope you enjoy that. But first, let's go check out the shadows. Before we do that, this project was created by Dora. She is linked down below. Dora from Fuchsia Soul here on YouTube. And I have watched Alyssa do this project as well before I started it myself. I have linked, I think, a couple of people down in the description box who are doing it. If you are also doing this project and I have not linked you, let me know, because I will link you and people can find you through my description box. That's the word I was looking for. So yeah, in my case, I roll 3 shadows that I have to use 5 times, and I will also always be working on a cream colored matte shadow that I use to set my eye primer, and I want to use that 10 times. If I don't roll that shadow, that color, I will pick one. If I roll one, I will roll one extra shadow that is like a normal or like a fun shadow to work on. So we have 4 shadows to look at. The first one is my cream colored matte shadow, and that is the shade Wax Paper from Zoeva. And that is right here. So you can see I managed to expand the panel mat quite a bit. I have been using this every day. I have used this way more times than 10 because I just use it to set my eye primer. So I basically use it every day that I wear shadow. I have 17 uses tallied for it. It could be more, it could be less, I don't know. There's that. Then the next shadow that's also in this palette was Glam Shop Kusha, and that is right there. This is what she looks like. So again, not as much pan expansion as Zoeva Wax Paper, but still some pan expansion. Yeah, so decent pan expansion, I would say, for a shadow that I've used 5 times. This wasn't my favorite, but I mean, I wish it was a little bit more shimmery than it is. Then moving on to the shade Rain from Mica Beauty Shop. That is this bluey green. It's a very flaky shimmer. The pan was barely visible. I mean, I can see where the dip is in the photo, but I don't even see pan. But you can definitely see pan now. I've been using this on my lower lash line. I think I worn it once on my lids because I was going to a party and I was like, that's gonna be perfect. But this is very, very shimmery and in your face, so it's not really an everyday shadow for me unless I use it as a lower lash line color, because then it's a little bit more toned down. So I've been doing that 5 uses as well, so I'm happy with that. And then the last one comes from my Beauty Bay Earthy palette, and I was working on the shade Ray. That is right there. So this one also, in the photo you can barely see the pan, but you can definitely see the pan now. It didn't grow as much because I used this with my finger. It just applied better with my fingers than it did with a brush, but then you don't really grow the pan as much. I've just sort of pressed it down with my finger and not really grown the pan as much, but it still grew a little bit, and I got 5 uses out of this. So there is that. I'm gonna let past me come on and roll the new shadows. We are gonna roll 3 new shadows and pick a cream colored shadow to work on. And then I'm creating this look. I hope you like the way that I'm doing this right now. I don't know. I needed to film this. I needed to do my makeup first, and I was like, what if I roll my shadows and then use those for a look? Then it already gives me a use on all the shadows, gives me a slight feel of what the shadows perform like, and it's something interesting to watch. Maybe, probably. It was a wild ride, but we got there in the end. So I hope you enjoy. Pass me, take it away. Hello, here I am, barefaced, ready to roll some eyeshadows. I'm gonna roll 3, let's see what happens, and then I'm gonna try and create a look with those shadows. The first one is Glam Shop Nut Cake. I think that's a brown, so that's always good to have. Then we have Mica Beauty Shop Rome. I think that's a very dark shadow. Does that have pan? Okay. And we have Give Me Glow Summer Fling. Okay, I'm gonna find my shadows. Okay, so here are my colors. We have Glam Shop Nut Cake, which, now that I've swatched this out, this reminds me very much of the gold shadow that was in my Nabla Dreamy palette, which was my Panda palette 2 years ago, and I loved that gold, so very happy if this performs the same. This is Mica Beauty Shop Rome. It is dark. I thought it would be more black base than it is. There is a slight black base to it, but it could also work as a topper. And then this is Give Me Glow Summer Fling from the Summer Vibes palette. So I think I can make a look out of this, but let's see. And then for cream colored matte shadow, I'm just gonna stick to the Zoeva wax paper shadow. So what I'm thinking of doing, oh, the faces that I make when applying makeup, is I think I'm gonna do gold in the inner third of my lid. I could use brushes. And then kind of darken up the outer corner. I'm gonna need, I think, a matte dark base for that, but that's okay. We'll pull that in. And then top that with the Mica Beauty Shop shadow. And then maybe do like sort of a halo eye moment with that blue from Give Me Glow. Who knows? Zoeva wax paper. A good shade for me in winter. It is quite light, but it works. So there's that. I'm gonna stick a shadow for my Panda palette in the crease, just as a bit of a base. And then do we do a dark brown or like a black maybe? Let's do dark brown. Also just from my Panda palette. I have no idea if this is gonna come out looking okay. Blend that a little bit with a clean brush. Well, I say clean brush, but I haven't washed my brushes in like 6 months, so not really clean, but with no other color on there that I've just picked up on the brush. Okay, so I guess we would go in with the gold. Let's put the gold right here. That is very flaky and also a little bit darker than I expected it to be. So it's not quite the shade from the Nabla Dreamy. It sort of has a green undertone to it. I thought it was more orangey gold, but then again, I'm very bad at describing colors, so maybe what I'm saying makes no sense at all. I do know that we need to blend that. We need to blend, because that harsh line looks scary. Let's go in with Rome, but those shadows are difficult to apply with a brush. I'm gonna try and do it with my fingers. Look at that, stunning. So I'm gonna pop that on the outer third and try and blend it a little bit with the gold. Maybe I should have used a black base instead of the dark brown, because it's quite flaky. I don't know if you can see that. So the brown does shine through quite a bit. Let's try. I'm just gonna do the black over on this eye, over the brown, and then do Rome over top, see if it works better now. Yeah. So put some black down. Let's try. Put Rome over top of the black. Yeah, I already like that a lot better. I mean, see how this kind of looks flaky, and then you can sort of tell very clearly that there's gaps, and then with this it looks more like, I don't know, it looks better in my opinion. I'm not really sure how I feel about the combination with the gold, because the gold doesn't really stand out, but you know what, it is what it is. And then I think, because I could do like lower lash line with that Summer Fling shadow, but I could also do a little bit of a halo. Is that what you call it? A halo eye? I don't know. Just put it in the center of my lid. So let's try that for this eye. Sort of given up hope for this eye. And then let's do the other one. I just wish the other two shades were as sparkly as this one, but okay, they're not. I'm just gonna fix this eye. I'm just gonna do black over and then another layer of that Rome, because I love this one so much more than that one. Okay, I've done the same on my lower lash line to kind of pull it together. I like it so much more with that black outer corner instead of the dark brown that we had. I just put more black over top and then more of that sparkly blue purple over top of that. Just endless layers of shadow are now on my outer corner, but who cares? And then for the lower lash line, I did the gold and a little bit of the light blue, which is funny because that blue just completely sort of disappears. I can only see the yellow sheen to it. And then I'll finish up with some mascara. There we go. Okay, that pulled the whole look together. Especially with dark shadows, whenever I put those on, like, oop, I cannot pull this off, and then I put on mascara and I'm like, oh, maybe I can. So here we go. Will I recreate this look? I don't think I would wear this into the office or anything, but I don't know. I think it's not too bad. That was fun. So this is going to be the new color story for Expand Those Pans that I'm going to be working on. I really hope you enjoyed this video and the format the format that I did with right away creating a look with the 3 shadows. I mean, you will have seen this look at the beginning of this video, but that was all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will hopefully see you in one of my next videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.